What have you learned?
Hello and welcome to the channel. Yes, I'm covering the whole Xbox and Microsoft studio closures, and what an absolute joke it is, to be fair. I am absolutely bewildered by the way the games industry is going right now. It is absolutely shocking to be, I can't even think of the words to use. It's a horrible thing to be talking about when you know that 9,000 people plus are losing their jobs. It's not good at all. But before we get into it, obviously smash the subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified of future content, and let's go and have a look at this. So here we are over on Windows Central. So obviously it's old news to people. It's 2 days old, almost 3 days old. But, well, it is 3 days old, to be fair. Yeah, I've lost track of time, joys of work. But obviously, I heard about this watching Colt's Live podcast, XNC. And it was a case of I was completely and utterly dumbfounded, and then read a few articles about it as well. But obviously, over here on Windows Central, Microsoft is closing down Xbox Studio, the initiative with Perfect Dark killed as well. Get rid of that. Joining Everwild and ZeniMax's new IP and other unannounced projects. So yeah, they've closed the initiative. They've got rid of Perfect Dark. We all kind of had an idea that this was taking way too long anyway. But to also be lied to, I read an article that came out, I can't remember what site it was, I was reading it when I was in work, that a level designer for Perfect Dark stated that you couldn't really play that demo any other way, and yes, there were a lot of fake assets within that game trailer. I'm not being horrible. Ubisoft, at least Ubisoft will show off a lovely polished game that's running on a PC that could power a small country. But come on, seriously? At least they released the game. Microsoft and Xbox have just fallen on the sword and not even bothered releasing anything. So yeah, there's a lot more to the whole Perfect Dark situation, which I found out and covered yesterday on the channel with Crystal Dynamics. So I will put a link up for that in the corner. There's a lot of things going on within the industry itself that it's scary times. I think we're going to hear about a load more games from a load more developers that are going to get cancelled. I think this is industry wide. I don't think this is just going to be, obviously we've seen how Sony are, they just cancel everything that they announce. So yeah, they've cancelled it all. They have obviously laid off 4% of its global workforce. And in the process, completely alienated their fan base. This is absolutely, it's a flagship title. Come on, it came out on the 360. Everyone loved it. We were all looking forward to another Perfect Dark game. Even I was. That as much as that, and what I now know, that Vertical Slice was a little bit on the fake side. It looked good. If that had been a hint of the potential of what Perfect Dark would have been, we would have had an absolute banger of a game. So it's unfortunate, really unfortunate, that we're never gonna see it. Obviously, Rare's IP has been put on the chopping block as well. And yeah, that's another game that has come out in the news. They didn't know where they were going with it. It was rebooted. They still didn't know where it was going. So I can understand that one. I understand everything that's going on. I work in retail, so I understand that all industries are changing. You got to get with the times. cut away the bits that aren't making you any money. So I completely understand it, and it is not the nicest feeling when you see your friends and potential family as well losing their jobs. It is not nice. But for Perfect Dark, having Crystal Dynamics backed with Daryl Gallagher as well with Tomb Raider fame, and they weren't able to get this off the ground. It obviously was in a really, really bad state. But as I said before, Crystal Dynamics are in no position themselves. So I think that was a really bad partnership, to be fair. I think Crystal Dynamics have put too much on their shoulders, to be fair. And it's affected them at home as well. But yeah, go watch the video. So yeah, they've closed the initiative. They've got rid of Perfect Dark. They've got rid of Everwild. But the one that makes me laugh is ZeniMax's online MMORPG, codename Blackbird. Now, according to a Bloomberg report, Phil Spencer supposedly enjoyed playing it. He really liked playing the game. So why the hell would you cancel it? I don't understand. I do not understand the whole way that the AAA space is going. It is the AA space. I have played so many decent AA games lately that I can just see a renaissance happening and the AAA space just disappearing. Maybe that is the reason why we're going down the hybrid route, and everywhere is getting everyone else's games. It just, my mind is absolutely boggled by this. Obviously, I'd bring up Phil Spencer's memo that leaked, but I have never heard so much corporate spiel in all my life. It is absolutely shocking, that memo. Absolutely shocking. Can't believe it. Dear me. So yeah, the AAA space has officially caved in by the looks of things. If I was at Xbox right now and they've come out and they've announced a hybrid system for next generation, not locked to one storefront, to me that is the most telling way of saying we've completely lost the plot, and the only way we're going to make money is by making a box that plays everyone else's games bar our own, because nobody's going to be looking, nobody's going to trust Microsoft anymore, nobody's going to trust Xbox anymore. If they can get rid of a flagship title like Perfect Dark, that to me means we really need to worry about some of the games that are going to be coming from them in the near future. Are they going to be on the chopping block later down the line if they decide to do more cuts, like Gears of War or anything like that? Halo, especially Halo, come on. They create a whole new team to reboot the Halo franchise, and this is what we get. Could that be another one that's on the chopping block? Who knows? There is so many possibilities for Microsoft and Xbox to stand on countless more rakes. It is unbelievable. Not the nicest video to report on, but I had to get my 10 pence in. It really did. I'm not at all happy with the way this has been handled, and obviously the games that we've lost. It's not nice, especially when people are looking forward. It's not nice at all. So on that note, I would say if you like the video, but it's not the nicest video to like, please give it a thumbs up anyway. It would help the channel. Obviously, smash the subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified of future content, and I'll see you all on the next one.
Humans, what have you learned?